I'm trying to get more vegetables into my diet. So today I'm experimenting. I'm going to try something a little different. No recipe. I'm just going to see how things work out. And I'm going to make vegetable pizza on flatbread. Welcome everyone, I'm Mark. This is the Average Me channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask that you please subscribe by clicking my face down there in the corner and ring that bell icon up above so you know when I post new videos. Today I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I'm going to try to make my version of a vegetable pizza on flatbread. I'm going to use a little bit of the stovetop and a little bit of the air fryer. Let's see how it goes. Here's a sampling of what I'm going to put on the pizza. We've got some bell peppers, green and red, zucchini, some sliced mushrooms. We have some grape tomatoes. Those are pretty big grape tomatoes, and some broccoli. I have far more vegetables than I really need just for this meal. So I'll probably prepare them all, chop them all up, slice them, all of that good stuff, and then I will put it away for a future meal. I'm going to start by chopping everything up. I am going to chop it pretty fine since it is going onto the pizza. So I don't know, I'm no expert. I just chop things the way that they make sense to me. And it seems that whenever you chop up peppers, you always end up with a lot of seeds on this, right? So I'll have to run these underneath the faucet and get some of these seeds off. I have already washed them all, so that'll just be to rinse the seeds off. And I think I'll do that before I start chopping them real fine. You can see they're cleaned out, but as you can see there's going to be little seeds and stuff in there that I think will just come out easier if I rinse them under a little bit of water. And I know some of you are probably watching and say, Mark, that's not the way you do it. But that's okay, because the way I do it works in the end, and that's all I really care about. Because after all, this isn't a cooking show. This is just Mark's making his dinner show. Okay, time to rinse all of these off. Okay, they're all washed off. I don't have all of them here because I don't think I'm going to need that much, as I said. And I ate some too because I really like peppers. Well, it doesn't make a great noise when that knife hits the glass, does it? So that's pretty good. There are probably chefs out there saying if I keep cutting this one, I'm going to cut my fingers off, but this is the only way I know how to do it. I can already tell this is a lot more than I'm ever going to need. So there we go. Doesn't that look pretty? We'll put that aside. Next up is a zucchini. Now apparently they sometimes wax zucchini. Did you know that? I didn't know that. But we have to be careful that this zucchini has not been waxed, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to slice this up. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the seeds because it doesn't look like there really is not much along the way of seeds in here. And that is a lot of zucchini just from that one tiny little vegetable. or is it a fruit? I understand that zucchini is considered both a vegetable and a fruit. So let's put this aside. Now these are supposed to be grape tomatoes, which are a little bigger than cherry tomatoes, I think, but they do have a pretty good size to them. Normally I might just slice these in half, but I think I'm going to actually slice these in some smaller pieces. I think it'll work better on the pizza. Boy, this isn't going through at all. I might have to get a softer cutting board. This glass is not doing a great job for me here today. I don't know what the deal was with that glass cutting board. It doesn't seem like it would be really good to keep the knife sharp either, does it? Going against that glass. And look at that. This is just cutting a lot better when I go with the plastic cutting board. And it doesn't make as much screeching noise either. So there we go. We're going to use the sliced tomatoes. Okay, broccoli's next. I'm going to make this really fine. Matter of fact, I might even though the stems aren't very big, I might make sure that those stems are off completely. And that way we'll really have some nice fine, almost shredded pieces here. Those stems aren't much. Normally you'd eat those, but since it's going to be on a pizza, that ought to work just fantastic. Okay, now the fun part. I'm just going to mix this all together, and I'm just going to kind of gauge it for how much I want of everything in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. Since there is no onion, I'm going to put some onion powder. This is a brand new one. I'm going to have to open that up. Normally you might want to slice up an onion. I don't like that real powerful onion flavor, but get a little bit. Well, there's not much that comes out of there. A little bit of onion. Going to get a little bit of rosemary in there. Going to put a little bit of thyme. And I don't know how I'm judging this. I'm just giving it a little bit of a shake. So I think we got just about everything. Get some of my mushrooms in there. The mushrooms always kind of go to nothing when you cook them, so I usually use more mushrooms than I think I need, and it turns out just fine by the time I need to use them. So I'm just going to toss this up a little bit. That looks about right. And I have this pan that has been heating up just a little bit. And I'm not going to worry about putting any oil in there because I did mix this up with the oil. And I just want to soften up these vegetables. I want to give myself a little bit of a head start. Doesn't that look nice and colorful? That looks just delicious. I might add a little bit more oil in here. I think I'm doing okay because that smells delicious. So while that's simmering on the stove, I'm going to get my air fryer out and I'm going to preheat a few pieces of flatbread. And there's friend Abby. She always likes to come and visit when I'm cooking. Funny thing is, whenever I get the camera out, she always looks away. Abbie, Abbie, there she is. There's our little girl. So if you'd like, you could brush this with a little bit of the olive oil, but I have plenty of olive oil in there, so I've got 2 cheeses here. I got a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm going to start with the base of that, and then I also have some cheddar cheese here. I'm going to wait and put that on the top. And now we're just going to spread it. Oh, this smells so good. I wish you were here to smell this. It is absolutely wonderful, that aroma. So I'm just going to make sure I get this spread out very nicely with it. And you can see the mushrooms almost disappeared, as I said. So I'm going to put all of those on. Then we're going to top that off with a little bit of the shredded cheddar. Yeah, we'll put some more of that Parmesan on there as well. And now let's stick this in the fryer. And there it goes. Now, since everything is already pre-cooked, all we're really doing is melting that cheese and bringing it all together. So I'm going to put it at about 4 minutes. And while that's cooking, you didn't think we'd get away without this, did you? And it's just about ready. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? And I'll use my ulu knife from Alaska. And that is my favorite way to cut pizza. Because it's so much easier, I think, than a pizza wheel type cutter. And there we go. And this smells incredibly good. I can't begin to tell you all the flavors. I'm tasting everything. The peppers, the mushroom, the cheese. This is delicious. I think it's almost enough to make me a vegetarian. And look who else came to join us. Hi, Sam. So there you go. My no recipe vegetable pizza. Oh, so good, so easy. I'm going to be trying this again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I encourage you to like and share. Please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner. Comment down below. And if you haven't already, click that bell icon up above. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks a lot. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me Channel.